Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, as you can tell, we've got another installment of my collection videos. I've had people been asking me to do a collection video and collection updates, and well, I figured this is probably a pretty good time to do it when everybody's looking a lot of people are stuck at home looking for content to watch, so hopefully I can add something to your viewing pleasure. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to check on my case and GEC collection. Now, if you saw the Rough Rider collection, you can tell that I have way more Rough Riders than I do case and GEC combined. But case and all these knives that I have, case, GEC, really good knives. But I always go back to, for value, Rough Riders are just really hard to beat for me. But let's take a look at the case collection. We're gonna start with the cases. And this one, we're gonna start with. This is a Sodbuster Jr. in amber peach seed jigged bone. This is just a really, I just think this is a really pretty little knife. This knife hasn't had a whole lot of carry. It's kind of more of a, I kind of keep this one as a special occasion type carry. Just because it just looks like a classy little knife. There's your number, 6137 SS. For those of you that might not know, SS stands for stainless steel in the case world. But just a nice little Sodbuster Jr. Now, in my Rough Rider video, I talked about when I started collecting traditionals, everybody was like, you need a yellow synthetic. Yellow synthetic whatever. Just a yellow synthetic traditional. It has to be part of your collection. I don't know. I guess it's a thing. I don't know. Well, you can see I think I had the one Rough Rider, and I have 3 case yellow synthetics. You got the little peanut here, of course. Just a nice little 2-bladed pattern. Little guy. You know I like the little knives. And of course I have the slimline trapper. And then I have the regular trapper. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of like the slimline trapper a little more because it's a single blade, but there again, it's a lot slimmer. I mean, I just really like the size difference of the slimline trapper. And overall, I mean, it's nice to have different blades without a doubt, but I do think I kind of prefer the single bladed slip joints just a little bit better. But there again, that's the slimline trapper. And then here is just your regular yellow synthetic trapper. Got the clip and the spade blade. Now this one again is another special one. This is definitely, if I have I really don't say I have safe cleans, but if I had one, it would probably be, this one would be the closest one to it. This is white pearl Coralon trapper. You got the slanted bolsters. Coralon is just, it's like an acrylic compound that doesn't decompose like the old cellulose covers that used to be used. So it's a much more durable cover on it, but it looks really, God, that looks so good. Just a pretty knife. There again, well, there's your white pearl. This was a premier edition. Your standard trapper. This one was a Christmas gift from my family, so yeah, it's definitely got a special little place in my heart, but just a beautiful knife. Oh, here's the red knives. I know I'm going to hear something from Tojo on these. We've got this whole red knife, green knife thing going on. But first off, you got the dark red jig bone mini trapper. I have a lot of trappers. You've heard me say many times that, I mean, the trapper probably isn't my favorite pattern, but hey, they're red. There you go. There's a number. There's your CV. Now on the case, the CV stands for chrome vanadium, so it's a chrome vanadium blade. Cool little knife. Of course it's red. I mean, that's why I have it. This one's pretty cool because not only is it red, this is a red Delrin sow belly, but, and I don't know if we can get the number on this one, if I can get it to come out. Oh yeah, kinda. You see that? It's TB6139SS, so it's a stainless steel blade. But the TB stands for Tony Bose, so this is a Tony Bose collaboration with Case. Tony Bose is a knife designer. But, of course, the thing I really like about this one, there again, single blade. Single clip point blade, but I really like the American flag shield. Really, really dig that. And it's kind of, it's a Delrin, but it's supposed to mock like jig bone. But really, really cool. And then I have a red jig bone doctor's knife. Again, with the American flag shield on it. You know, I'm digging that. And then, of course, down there, USA. And the doctor's knife, you, of course, got the long, kind of scalpel-like drop point blade. And then you have the tongue depressor, pill separator, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to use it for. But it kind of mimics the tongue depressor there. So a very slim, slender knife. And it's red. And then, of course, I have a red jigged bone trapper. It's pretty, there again, it's just your standard trapper, only it's in red jig bone. Clip point. Spay blade. So that is pretty much my case knife collection. I don't have a lot of case knives. A few. What's that? 9 of them? So, several of them were gifts. Like I said, this one was a gift from my family. Pretty sure both of these were gifts from my good buddy John at Grateful Panic. A gift from my buddy Larry. And I believe I bought the rest. I believe. I think. Yeah. I'm going with that. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So next we're going to take a look at the GECs. I only have 3 GECs currently in my collection. The first one is the number 6. Now this just happens to be the Northfield Templar in Crusade acrylic, which is just the red acrylic. But I really like the door hinge bolsters on this one. I just really like the way that looks. Got a nice little long pull. There you go. Northfield Unexcelled. There's your number 061119. For those of you that don't know, 06 is the pattern. The number 6, the Pemberton or Templar Jack. Single blade. 1 means single blade. 1 is the clay blade type, which is clip point. And then 19 means it was a 2019 offering. So, just a cool little knife. Really, like I said, I really dig the door hinge. The hinge bolsters on it. This one definitely has a special place in my heart. This is the GEC number 43 Oregon Jack. Or Oregon Trapper, excuse me. Not Oregon Jack, Oregon Trapper. It's a single-bladed trapper, but it is an orange camel bone. You see there, you've got the cloud shield on it. This one was a gift from my good friend JR. JR and Dusty used to be, run the Sharp Spot Facebook page, which is now the Edge Addicted Facebook page, which myself and a couple of the YouTubers, Sean from Geared Toward Geared, are admins on. A fantastic group of people. If you're on Facebook, I would definitely invite you to check it out. But this is a decent sized knife. There you go. Again, Northfield Unexcelled. There again, it's a number 43, single bladed, clip point, and this was a 2018 offering, and it's a carbon steel blade. Like I said, this one's a good sized trapper. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just over 7.5 inches fully open. And the 4-inch handle, 3.5-inch blade with about a 3-inch cutting edge, if I remember. A little over. Yep. So yeah, just a very nice knife. Now, I'm not huge on orange knives, guys. I'm not. But this one, this orange camel bone, wow. I mean, that just looks really, really nice. I mean, not to mention, it was a gift from a really awesome guy, so definitely another special place. And then lastly, for the GECs, yeah, probably one of my favorite slip joints in my collection. It's a number 71 bullnose. This one, where the others were Northfield, this is a farm and field tool. It's basically their trim package. There again, 71. Oh, what is the number on this one? I always forget, and it's hard to see. 18, I believe it's 71-5118, I believe, for drop point single blade 2018 model. I believe that's what it is. But red linen micarta handles, as you can see there. The micarta is getting some nice wear to it. And not that this has had a huge amount of carry, it's had a decent amount, but it's getting the wear from going in and out of the slip, because I carry it in a slip. But Sodbuster is definitely one of my favorite patterns. And now they have the 71. They also have the 21, which is the Bull Buster, which is a much larger version, or Sodbuster. So it's much larger than this one. But, oh, yeah, Sodbuster is definitely probably my favorite pattern, with the Barlow being a pretty close second. But Sodbusters are just great work knives. Especially like I showed you the Rough Riders, those locking Sodbusters that are really, I can't even remember, those were probably close to 8 inches long. Great work knives, because they have that locking blade as well. But there you go, guys. That is my collection as it pertains to case and GEC knives. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to put more of these out here as we go along. But appreciate you stopping by, checking them out. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. Let me know down in the comments, out of these knives, which one was your favorite? Which one just really kind of caught your eye? I'd appreciate that. That'd be fun. So, thanks again, guys. As always, I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.